Hello everyone, this is Neetu Chaudhary and I welcome you on my channel Peace Through Parenting. Objective of making this video is to share some of my learnings as parents which I have used in creating a peaceful world, a better generation. I hope you will get benefited out of it and you will be able to use them practically. Knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally, this is the world we are creating right now. A world of violence, hatred, frustration, depression, and all the bad things, all the bad adjectives we can think of. But I'm sure this is not what we want to give to our kids, to the next generation. Is it possible to create a peaceful world? Yes, it is possible. This is the world we want to give to our kids, and it is possible to create it by conscious parenting, by making simple small choices as parents while interacting with child. And today I would like to discuss one of them. In coming episodes I'll be sharing more such tips and more such practical things which I myself has used it and I have found it very useful. Before starting this thing, we need to understand that there is no quick fix for just changing it, just fixing the things. Okay, today the world is violent and tomorrow it will be peaceful. We have to create it, and it's a gradual process. It will take time, so we need to have patience for it. If we want a peaceful world for our kids, we need to sow the seed now, and the results will be seen in 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, 30 years down the line. And I'm sure we can do it together. Before going ahead, I would quickly like to discuss few things about the brain. How does the brain work? The most important thing about the brain is that earlier it used to believe that the somebody is born with some capabilities and like the whole life they'll be like this or their behavior will not change. The neurologists have done research and they have found in couple of years that the brain reorganizes itself. Every single experience, every single thought what we have in our brain or every single reaction we give, that creates a neurochemical change in our mind, in our brain, and that creates a temporary and some long lasting path in our brain. So whatever we repeat, that becomes a long lasting path in our brain. As parents, this is very important to understand, because when we understand, okay, the brain connections can be reorganized, there is a hope that okay, now the child will change, we will change, and ultimately we can change the whole world. We can create a better world. Today I would like to share that how do we start our day. Most of the time I have seen the parents, when they wake up the child is crying like this. But I'm sure this is not what we want to do. This is not what any of the parents wants to see their kids crying in the morning. As parents, we want our kids to wake up like this, happy and smiling, energetic. How is it possible? It is possible by making some small choices as parents. I would like to share it in two phases. The first phase is a night prior. One night prior, we have to prepare child's brain. The step number one is discuss what is there for them tomorrow. What are they going to do? Is it a new school or do they have the sports day, or are they having some field trip or some exam is there? Do they feel excited about it? Talk about tomorrow. What is there for them tomorrow? What is their plan for tomorrow? It prepares child's brain to look ahead and see, okay, now tomorrow I have to get up and what time I have to get up. All these things are going in the child's brain. Step number two is that give them enough time to sleep. You cannot expect a child to get up at 6 o'clock when you're sleeping at 1 o'clock night. So if you are planning to wake up by 6 o'clock, sleep by at least 9 o'clock or 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Because when the child gets enough sleep, they'll get up on their own. The third step is, before sleeping, give them like 1 glass of milk or water or juice, any liquid of their choice before sleeping. How does it help? It's a very biological thing that, okay, after a few hours that liquid thing will convert into the urine, and the brain will signal, the kidney will signal the brain, and the brain will say, okay, now they have to wake up and go to pass the urine. So this also helps a lot. This is the first phase which we can do one night prior. The phase number 2 is a morning routine. The first thing in the morning routine is that switch on the light at least 30 to 40 minutes prior to the planned wake up time. The light signals, the white or the blue lights which is passing through the eyelids, that gives a signal to the brain that it's a morning time and they have to wake up in some time. Night is over. So this is another way of giving the signal to the brain that, okay, now the resting time is over and they have to wake up. The step number 2 is that the moment you get up, even if the child is sleeping, whisper in his ear or her ear that it's a good morning, Mr. Sun has come, and we'll wake you up in some time. Are you excited about the day? So talk about the day ahead. The third step is that it's like for small kids. If they are young kids, you can carry them and take them to the washroom, brush their teeth, enjoy time with them, and start talking about what they did yesterday and what they are going to do today. So when you engage them into the conversation, especially of their interest, like some stories or some dolls or some football, anything of their interest, you just quickly get up. The most dangerous things which we do as parents is we shout at them, and we try to wake them up with the sudden shock. Get up, what are you doing? Bus is coming, you're still not awake. All these things. We do not realize that it damages brain cells tremendously. So please do not shout or wake them up with a sudden shock. I hope you find these thoughts useful, and I hope you find it practical. Please apply this and please share your comments, your experience below in comment section. Share it with your friends. You never know which child in the world will get benefited out of it. Thank you so much. I'm sure we can create a better world together. A world for every being where happiness is there, love and compassion. Thank you so much.